Hello, Recommended 7, and welcome back to Combat Mission Black Sea, where we're heading into turn 14, must be, of our head-to-head against Chap. So, as usual, we'll just jump straight into the replay and see what shenanigans occur. Hopefully nothing too explosive violent against us. Oh, that's just our rounds out, that's good. I think we asked him to retreat eventually. Or takes a javelin to the face. Okay, 50 cal coming on fire, sniper coming on fire. Somebody's spotted the Bradley back here. I've also got spots from some infantry, that's interesting to see who that is. Oh! Oh, yeah! Right, we'll come look at that in a moment or two. We were trying to area fire up in this hill. Don't want to stay here for very long because I reckon that could be a javelin to face as well. Oh, oh, hello, who's got your eyes? Ah, just a UAV. Okay, right. Okay, let's start with the fun bit first, shall we? So we had, yeah, we pushed our scouts into this, but we just left them on the ground story actually. We hadn't even, well, yeah, it's true. So we hadn't pushed them upstairs or anything like that, which just wanted a foothold. And this is the Bradley that had been obviously shooting and scooting and had taken care of our scout team. And yeah, these guys just get the spot. I hadn't realised that was going to be line of sight through all this bushes. I've only got one javelin though. Perhaps we're planning there, to be honest. Although given that they have just taken out Bradley, I suspect there's some pain coming their way. There she goes. There they go. Okay, beautiful. So I believe that's now 3 vehicle kills apiece. Which makes me feel slightly better about life. Not much, but slightly. Okay, the losses that we took, so I think it was, yeah, snipers here took a round from someone. Who's shooting at you? That's grenades. Or something. Interesting. I wonder who's got item. I'm assuming it's infantry somewhere. It could be the infantry we spot on the tree line towards the end of the turn. Don't think it's these guys over here. Okay, I'm not 100% sure about that one. Since we're near the end of the turn, let's have a look see. I'm pretty sure we're making infantry contact. The last 5-10 seconds, was it? Just at the very end here. Got ourselves a Jav team. Okie dokie. Slightly disappointed that you guys can't see them. Considering they are essentially there. I wonder if you... I don't think you... I think we tried it last time. I'm not sure that you're going to have the ability to target fire an area, but we'll give it a go. Meanwhile, he has ducked down to a... Well, just not a hull-down position, just an entirely hidden position. Waiting to, at some point, rear his head again, I'm sure. You guys are still all okie dokie. And then, I think you guys took a casualty. Yeah, oh god, it's only just one man. Who did you get shot by? The Bradley. Hang on. Trying to work out where this fire came from. Just because there's a whole... Alright, I think this is two sets of fire. So I think he's shooting up where we had a guy before with one of the Bradleys, potentially the one that's lurking here. And then he might be being shot by, I mean, I would say potentially a Bradley around the corner, but I'm not sure what else. Meanwhile, the boys in blue that were here at the start of the minute, I'm assuming we just lose sight to casualties. Yeah, we do. I mean, it looks pretty effective, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hang about and dump just in case, but I feel like we've inflicted some casualties. I would like to try and put some effort into there, but I mean, these boys are just gonna get shot to pieces by a Bradley, which is upsetting, but c'est la vie. So we'll have to pull back and do some shenanigans. Okay, overall, how do I feel about life? Not too bad. Is that our round starting to fall over here? We get a fire for effect? Not yet. Alright. And then... Oh, I actually got confirmation of some injuries. That's actually quite nice. They're trying to crawl away. You didn't. Are you... No such thing as too much overkill. Had I not given you guys a target light command? I'm almost certain of giving you a target light command. Now, thankfully, you have a couple of Javelin ATMs and your likelihood of getting to use them all is slim to none, but still. That's ridiculous. Okay. Anything else particularly to witness? Oh yes, this. Oh, hello. Okay, so there is one of the Bradleys we've seen earlier potentially moving back round. You are unsurprisingly a Javelin team, which is currently located where? Just here. Just chilling here. So we could to watch out for this Bradley actually. I wonder actually who has that? Who has that new? Oh, it is this guy. Which is maybe not ideal because, you know, what I can see one way I can see the other. But I think what we'll do is we'll do a target order and then we'll pull back. But we may well maybe we'll be able to get a jab to the face there, which would be upsetting, unsurprisingly. Although, actually we lose them as we come into position. Okay. Interesting. Other thing maybe we should do is for anyone else that can at this kind of position. The problem is it's hard to stay marked. Essentially it's just the first action square in against that hedgerow. Okay. I think that's all we want to see. Yeah, and we saw that Bradley traverse as well. Okay, let's jump into orders for just now. Right, I need to think. So we have destroyed 3 Bradleys. So how many vehicles did we turn up with? As a bit of a guess to what he might have. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 left on the go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we do. So we brought 10 in total. So we could assume he has a similar-ish number, 3 of which are now blowed up. We know he's got at least 1 there, which would make 4. Yeah, it seems to have a couple here. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a couple unaccounted for. Does this help me? Not massively, to be honest. I still think he might have another one lurking up in this area, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't think it's enough information to definitively say he does or doesn't have vehicles in certain places. My TRP here is looking a bit interesting. I wonder how far or close we can get to that. So what we could do, I do enjoy this preventative fire, although it may be getting beyond the point of usefulness, to be perfectly honest, given that we're now past that position. And we could say, not aerial asset, but if you grab your mission here and we adjust the mission to our TRP. What can we get? How long around it can we get? Not as long as you might think, actually. Okay, just that. I don't think that's as useful. I thought we might be able to get more area out of it. I think that's more use to us just now. We may, once we finish this fire mission, just dump some rounds around this area just to generally make life unpleasant. Okay, you can stop that fire mission. So yeah, if you were to target anywhere vaguely over here, you're not getting much for it. You guys are being surprisingly good scouts right now, although you're going to get murdered at some point. Okay. We have our injured one as well. Alright, I need to put some thoughts over there. Over here. Really frustrating that you're not willing to shoot. Over here. Super frustrating. You guys can see him. And presumably he can see you. Do you know what might be interesting, actually? Are you in position? Where do we see that? Bradley, we saw him there. Do you, and you might not be in the right place yet, have line of sight this ridge? I think so. Yeah. If he pops over that ridge, you guys are going to see him. In fact, I might even give you a hunt right to the edge of this tree line. Because what I'm very tempted to do is get you guys to go full ham. Just use a javelin on those fills, right? I'm also going to get you guys to move because you're being shot at and I don't like it. So the plan is hopefully you guys will unload something at them. That will prompt a potential response from his Bradley to pop up and then spatter this tree line with 25mm, at which point our Javelin team says, "Hello, nice to see you," and promptly blows the thing up. That is what I'm putting down as my ideal scenario. And as much as I would love to do body aid and bits and pieces, I'm not sure that's going to get me what I truly desire. Let's have you guys move up a scooch as well. I'm just going to give you a hunt, which does make you a bit slower. On the off chance you may actually see something as you're moving. Alright. I would also like to make a bit more of an advance over here. So I think our rounds aren't going to start falling yet, but I'm feeling relatively confident. Oh, you still have 2 ATGMs. That is okay. I'm going to start by running you just forward a little bit. I'm not sure what, if anything, he's still got. I don't think he's got anything into eyes within this tree line now. I think he might have some stuff. hanging back. I don't think he's pushed anything in because we are, we're doing unpleasant things to it. So I'm going to run you fairly aggressively up like this, kind of to see what you run into, and if you get shot at, and if so, somewhere. And we know they've got some guys up in the tree lines here, so some of that might be on it. But it's a kind of a value of information piece going on here. Meanwhile, you guys, I'd like to keep going just a couple action squares at a time. Slowly kind of make your way forward, see what you guys can spot and run into. And we'll maybe just hold you where you are for just now, having done a pretty, well, a goodish job. It's a javelin that got the job done, really. Likewise over here. Yeah, over here I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. At some point I want to try and get you, push you across. We really need to be a bit further around, I think, with our infantry. Maybe we just go for it at some point. We have shot up this tree line quite happily and quite a lot. But you never know. It's very difficult to know if you've definitively got that kill or not. And that's quite a long traverse with actually a little bit of cover. I just don't know if it's enough ridge cover to get what we need done. Okay. Right, I need to think what I'm going to do over here before doing anything else. Okay, decision made. And it has a certain gun element of risk in it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take what is our damaged Bradley here. It's got no toes, fire optics are knocked out. And I am gonna risk pushing him all the way across to these scouts so I can hand off some of the 84s. Unfortunately, it's got a couple of javelins in it, but there's not a lot I can do about that in the short term. And then I'm gonna pull back this Bradley and I can use it to support over here if required. But yeah, I'd like to have these scouts essentially get some 84s and just kind of sit in the middle of this woods and keep an eye out for what's kind of coming through. I don't want to sit them on the edges because so you can see once we get identified they tend to get picked off, but just to sit in the middle and be a tripwire for infantry or Bradleys do come. I think my HMG team is being murdered here, and yeah, again, I don't think my heavy weapons teams have really utilised to their best, nor am I necessarily convinced it was the right map for them, but whatever, live and learn. I think I'm getting some reasonable mileage out with snipers. To be honest, we probably should have just gotten all the Jav teams in the world. And I think I'll rest you for this turn, but I'm going to pop out with these guys and do another barrage along this tree line just for a little bit, and then we'll run away again. Okay. We may as well try and pull you back in action square if we can, just because. Awesome. Alright, cool. I think that's good enough, so we'll dial in, and we'll see you in the next one.